Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. President Lee Jae-myung is set to further expand South Korea's diplomatic outreach with visits to Turkey and Mongolia next week. The first stop is Ankara, where Lee will make his NATO summit debut. The highlight will be the NATO Defense Industry Forum on Tuesday, where President Lee will deliver a keynote speech. After wrapping up his two-day visit to Turkey, President Lee will travel to Mongolia. This makes Lee the first South Korean president to make a state visit to the country in 15 years. On Thursday, he will hold his first summit with Mongolian President Ohunahorelsu in Ulaanbaatar. President Lee Jae-myung visited Gyeongsangnam-do Province on Friday, where he reaffirmed his vision to develop the Southeast into a hub for advanced industries. The event was the third in a series of regional investment initiatives launched after the government's announcement of 3 mega-projects. The plan calls for a combined 312 trillion won, or $200 billion, in investment across cutting-edge industries. 4 major companies, Hanwha, Hyundai Motor, Samsung Electronics and SK Telecom, outlined investment plans to develop the Southeast into a hub for aerospace and advanced manufacturing. An MOU and investment cooperation was signed between the government, business leaders and local officials. The Bank of Korea said Friday that the country's foreign exchange reserves for June rose by $370 million compared to the month before. The central bank attributed the modest rebound, which brought the figure to $427.36 billion, to an increase in foreign currency deposits at financial institutions. That offset the impact of market stabilization measures, including a currency swap deal with the National Pension Service. By asset type, deposits rose by $920 million, while securities holdings fell by $330 million. As of the end of May, Korea ranked 13th globally in foreign exchange reserves, $3.1 billion behind Singapore in 12th place. Following a roller coaster ride during trade on this Friday, the benchmark KOSPI closed up over 5% at 8,088 on aggressive bargain hunting. The market's movements were driven largely by Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix. Both staged dramatic comebacks today after drastic declines the day before. Samsung ended the session up over 8%. SK Hynix surged almost 11%. An international rescue team has successfully pulled a 43-year-old security guard from the rubble in Venezuela, ending an 8-day ordeal. Hernan Alberto Gil Flores was transferred to a waiting ambulance early Thursday after being trapped 9 meters underground following 2 powerful earthquakes. He managed to survive because his small security workstation shielded him from debris and created a vital air pocket. Specialized teams from Chile, Costa Rica, El Salvador, and the U.S. worked around the clock, digging 2 separate tunnels and using tubing to keep him hydrated during the 70-hour extraction. According to the latest figures from the government, the magnitude 7.2 and 7.5 earthquakes killed at least 2,595 people and injured more than 12,400. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.